What's up? What's up? Shout out to that Wimpalan homie, the brother. Tuning in all the way from Atlanta.
No, bro. But if you work at night, it's gonna be a long day. Let's go.
Yeah. Shout out to the people that made this. Shout out to TTalks and Iro, who basically pulling the strings to bring us together as youth. And shout out to our special guest. We have Keilan Kenny, who will be joining us in just a few. Shout out to Sister Divine Saruma tuning in from Nilrap Singay or Mitu Tao. From the side. Yeah, really early.
Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you haven't seen this yet, go support the sis, help out. Look them up on Instagram. They got a new release that just dropped.
that little boo thing.
No
Sure you
boot
clock
thing.
you with one of them flowy tanks. And shout out to her models. That was Maya Ito and her sister.
What size? Ooh, couple more.
Yeah, we just got a couple more minutes. I do want to say feeling a bowl of ink and Kern and Kios for letting us make some of our merch available at their booth that they had at
First
the Milk
pop-up.
Fest. Yes.
First pop up on the rock though.
Yes. Shout out to all the people
Shout
who
out
came
to-
through, say hi, cop
Yeah.
them some merch.
Cop some-
Mm,
And we
it's,
definitely some online for those who weren't able to or stocks is out. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
we
it'll be
definitely-
available Friday on our website. We did a spin off of the classic 680T. You know, Republic of Palau up on there.
The official we're back here.
But yeah, to everybody tuning in from, make sure you utilize the comment section. You know, because it's open discussion. It's open discussion. If you have any questions for our guests, you can drop that in the comment section. Or if you want to just say, hey, shout out to your fams, and we'll throw you up on the screen. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey.
Well, hello from Scotcho Ramyuns. All right. El Moliwakli, our red torch.
Real though.
And Houston.
Much love.
All
And
the
who's in the
way.
back? Can't forget about A-Town. Shout out to Texas though. That's second home.
Shout
Shout out to all the families out there.
Yeah.
Houston, Dallas, Corsicana, the Ag. To all the military folks in Fort Hood, holding it down.
Alrighty, guys. So if you haven't already seen the promo video or the endorsement video that Cheryl put out, can you tell us 1 minute, you know, why you go for Eyos?
So, not because we're related, right? It's because it's about time. I feel like if the youth really, you know what I'm saying, get out there and vote and then put people that you believe can make it, you know what I'm saying, I believe that's how we can start small steps towards something greater, which is change, because we need change. But we all know it's about to change, you know what I'm saying?
It takes some,
So, and
somebody.
The power is in our hands. So if we want, you know what I'm saying, the game to be played how we see it or how we think, and then we gotta put people that we trust can get the work done. And you know what I'm saying, it's for the people and for what's right. And you know what I'm saying, maklung yung leather or wood. That's just me. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, can have their own opinion about something. But I believe switching it up a little bit can make change happen. I was kind of rushing that because it's that time.
It is now the dot. So without further ado,
We don't have to jump. We still need sound effects, so.
Without further ado, tell us about the Keilan Kenny.
Ali, let's go.
Working on the audio.
That's good. I know. We used to have a DJ set up right here, but like, we're making it work back here.
Thank you for making work for us. You know, taking time out of the early morning hours to and then also come and talk a little bit about yourself
Extra
and
early.
also the candidate that we are endorsing. So for anybody who's getting to know you for the first time, can you just introduce yourself, where you're at, what are you up to these days, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty.
All right. So hi, my name is Keilan Kenny. I am 20. years old, going 21 in 6 days. So that's exciting. I'm out here in Houston. I'm here for school. Well, my school is all online, so I get the luxury to live anywhere I want for now. Now that school is online, so I decided to come to Houston. It's cheaper out here, and I have other families here that I want to see. So that's about it too. Right now, it's early in the morning. I would be in bed, but because of this awesome show and this awesome movement, and you know what we're here for, we gotta wake up and be on the grind.
Open at it.
Yep. So, uh, I'm a middle of five. I have four siblings. I have two older sisters, one younger brother, and our youngest is a girl too. So I come from a very, very big family. I'm all.
Hey.
All,
You know about
Adra
this?
Orior. Yes.
For sure.
Adra Orior. I come from a family that works. I come from a family that works hard. Um, that's the motto of our family is you gotta get a sweat on your nose if you want to eat dinner. So that is
Right.
why
So
I'm out
that's yep.
here. That's why I'm out here.
So,
Out here just
Grinding.
working hard and for a better future. So,
exactly.
yeah, maybe to the introduction about myself, and if anyone wants to know more personal stuff, feel free to comment. Like I'm an
Free to
open book.
drop it.
Yep. So feel
All
free.
good in Hollywood.
Yes.
Shout out to the sister Lay.
So, how is it in school and
How's it in school online? You kind of got cut off there, so I couldn't really hear you.
yeah, how's it been balancing school and also having a
Yeah. Oh, it's hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy because if I would say it's easy, I would be a hypocrite. It's hard. It's all about discipline. It's all about getting in the momentum and staying in your schedule. And you need accountability for this kind of lifestyle. At least this kind of lifestyle that I'm in right now, where school is all online, and the job that I work in right now is technically I am my own boss, so I really have to be self-disciplined. And if I go
right?
into work, I gotta go into work
Times
100%. Yeah,
20. Maybe
yeah, yeah.
times 20. Shoot.
Yep.
For
It's not
real.
one of those jobs
Jump
where I
clock
have to
up
go
for sure.
clock in, clock out. Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, it's not
It's more
easy.
of like
That's all I
you
gotta
have to
say.
do it for yourself to get up and really
Yep.
do it.
Really self
Hmm.
motivated.
What do you do to keep yourself centered and basically motivated to get up every day and be accountable for yourself with the online
Hmm.
schooling and then being your own boss?
Yeah. So just this week, I finally got my body back, like at least my jet lag body back. I'm finally out of jet lag season.
Right.
Um. So
That's
now
real.
yeah, it's real. It's real. From
Yeah,
Palau over
I'm
here,
like,
it's
yeah,
real.
it's real.
Yeah. So I just started working out again. I'm training out for the track and field team in Palau right now. So that is something on my plate that keeps me up. Of course, I read my Bible. Daily prayers help me through. I haven't got plugged into any church here yet, but that is something that I'm really looking into right now. And of course, my schoolwork. That deadline, that time and date on a calendar is keeping me on my grind.
Yeah. For real, you're like,
Yep.
oh,
It's
gotta
keeping me
make
on
it
my
before
feet.
time's up. That's motivation for real. Like, as it
Hmm.
gets closer,
Yep.
Yeah.
the more you feel it.
Oh, Leyland Shiro said, most motivated person I know. So proud of you, Lil Mon. Lil Man. It looked like sorry. um, so what is it that you are when you say you're being your own boss? Like, is what kind of field are you in?
Mm, good. I'm glad you asked. So I work for a solar company right now. It's called Thunder Energy. So basically, I'm a solar rep. So I earn all my earnings are actually 100% commission. So if I really need to get that money, I gotta work for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
And
that's
it's a
cool.
product that
gotta
I
make a
am
sale.
very, yep, I am very
Mhm.
proud to sell, and it's something that really hits home. So
Clean.
it's not
Yeah.
just another job. Actually, it's something that I'm really learning from, and this industry is really new. So
I
yeah,
know.
just I mean, this coming up October, the company that I work for will be a year old. So it's
Oh,
really
okay.
new. Yeah.
That's
So
cool. So you're
yep.
in basically part of
You're
the
on
build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
salesman, person for real. That's what's up.
As of
That's a
now,
really
I'm the
good
youngest.
experience.
As of now, I'm the youngest. So.
Yeah, you're gonna learn a lot. 'Cause since
Hmm.
everybody's older, they probably experience it more.
And that's like you would say, clean energy. That's the best way. Everything
Hmm.
should be solar. That's something that's
Yep.
giving you enough.
Especially in Texas, with all the
Ah,
freezing stuff.
for real. I like starting out there too. That's what's up.
Um, that honestly, I feel like you already have that vibe, that personality too. Like it's something that requires having to be able to talk and comfortable in your skin, telling people about something that maybe they're not used to, or
Hmm.
they're just used to the old ways of doing things. So um, if you want to help promote your business too, the solar energy, send your info our way, and we can
Yeah,
share
I
that
will for sure.
information.
We
Yeah,
service
And connects
promote
in
California.
marketing.
Houston, in Texas too.
Yeah, we
Oh,
service
let's get all the
California,
collabs.
Texas, Oregon.
Oh
Yeah,
shit. Yeah, we
so.
got both.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit them up. Clean energy. Brother Swayze's out there.
Yep.
um what would you say is your passion? Because our motto is find purpose in your passion. So what are you passionate about?
My passion is youth. That is something that I really clarified when I went to Palau this summer. Youth. Yeah. I think youth is where my talent, where my skills, and where my focus is really at.
Mm-hmm.
So I will leave anything behind me just for the youth. And it doesn't
That's
matter
what's up.
if they're Palawans or not, like as long as they're youth and I see that they can be somebody,
Yeah.
that's it. Like I'm sold.
Potential.
I'll take it all the way.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Right. And they
Hmm.
they need good examples, and sometimes they just want a moment of your time. Like that's intuitive.
Yeah.
That kind of attention. You know what I'm saying? Then that'll just spark them, and they'll from there on out. Tilamralungin, like I said, almost said that again. Like especially our generation up, it's like focus on the youth, but we're kind of too controlled by the older generation. So we're like
Mm.
in between. You know, still palangin. So
Oo.
we're like trying to, but yeah,
Try to find a mess and you know, modernize, but not maybe
mm-hmm.
modernize the best term. Um,
Dealing with the new age.
yeah, new
It's
Hmm.
definitely, yeah, we're
Transition.
definitely
There's a
from this
transition
old
there.
way.
There's a transition there. You guys are the
Yeah,
bridge.
yeah.
yeah, yeah, for real.
Hmm.
And I feel
Hmm.
like what I say, generation of is like you're gonna be in this new world. You know what I'm saying? We're like slowly leaving the old world,
Hmm.
so we're like crossing over type of thing.
I mean, think about it. I'm turning 21 and I'm a 2000 baby.
That's yeah. And like I just
Yeah.
turned 30. I was like, yeah, 30. And so my little brother is 2000. So it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
like we're definitely in the new age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's a
We
group
are.
effort.
For real.
You mentioned that you really tapped into your passion. You said summer.
Hmm.
Were you coming just to visit, or
Let's go. Game plan.
I
came?
was.
What did you do while you were on island?
I was supposed to be there for just a month. Month turned into like almost 3 months actually.
For the whole summer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So
like
basically
might
the
as
whole
well.
summer.
Gotta
Yep,
make it worth it with the price
I
of that
know.
ticket.
So what did I do? I got plugged in Galao Games as soon as I got there. Straight off out of quarantine, I was playing Galao Games. So that was fun. I mean, it was the best time for me to actually see everyone in one place. Because
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, so that was good. That was good. Right after Galao Games, of course, the youth of Eyos had to come together. So I was part of that too. I'm glad and I very happy that I was part of all of that happening this summer. And also my church, Youth Umpul La Biblia, we had a bunch of youth retreats and
Nice.
a bunch of activities this summer. So that's the stuff that I was doing. Hmm
Chinese Maribel was he was all over the place.
Chinese.
That's good. You were
Hi,
active.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Uh,
Amo ay sa sen nga ko ramle like what when you linked up with the Ayos and their campaign camp. What was your ramle lem or like what were you?
Well, hold
mm.
on. How do you think me in the first
Yeah,
place?
or yeah, if you want to rewind and give us the whole backstory. Let's
Okay, okay.
give some insight about when you were 16 years old.
Yeah. Okay, so nga sira, yeah, I was 16 years old. Sira, ayos alkot and reach out to me nga. Like he personally reached out to me. He called me and tell me ka meeting love and gap. So I met with him. I was confused. I was like, what is it about? Who is this guy? All I know is he's the speaker of Koror State Government legislature and like all this stuff. This big name, Eyos Rudimch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like Akne Marur, I was scared. I was like, what am I getting into? And what did I do? Yeah, so I went in and like he was very casual. Like that was something that really very like captivating. Like he was very casual. Okay, halap like sa tamo na ako belaw so that everyone here
Oy,
nakakate belaw.
pong.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
Sige.
Okay.
May
Oo,
niya
masara.
request.
Oh, nalagay request.
Oh, yeah, pa niya kasi
Okay.
please maloko torbelaw.
Oh, okay. Ela ka mo
Yeah.
to sorry na kita other belaw. Let's go.
Mhm.
Okay, so makulomi tingin. And then like arungurak. I thought I was gonna oh my god, oh goodness. Arungurak madong okra or a formal meeting eh. So like, uptight, nervous and sweat, all that stuff. That I could notice that he could not notice. Was all happening eh. Makarane meeting ila Kemperasu and then he was basically like just going over like trying to get to know me like so almundang mo se nga passionate nga and like aspirations sa nga future, what are my goals and nga ulmang involved by programs sa nga kamlaringi. Back at that time, I was the class president and active member of Palay School Sports Club, which is really doing well right now. So shout out to them.
Hey, shout out to
Thank you.
Spiders.
Yep,
Nice.
Spiders Nation.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, so again, Mitra, that was like about 4 hours. I thought I was gonna meet. I don't want to demo 1 hour with 10 for us. Sige, other one.
4 hours.
Really just about casual things.
Nice.
So I know. So like that was a really good eye opener. Like kala ayos na aval. Part government and mirula la help and shape the way Orior is today.
Mhm.
Yeah, so see the backstory and then like Serabol declared mo to Mormurt. I mean we already tinamdak mong kalmo to Mormurt, but already officially declare Mormurting. We gonna got contacted through Facebook Messenger. Uh, and then all I said was akne actually akne ko to war was omeng ada ka sa beral muso ka real at time like sa kali mo help graphic designing and all that stuff which I'm very kind of good at.
Mhm.
Since I help from the backstage, but I can help. I mean, I'm dealing with school and I wasn't ready to be part of this whole political movement yet. Isa ako
Mm.
belaw, and then in mid sa kakamang, kasi, oh, di ba na meeting? I'm like, oh, okay, like, for sure, I'll just show up in the meeting. Hindi ka din ako kasi dino ako munda ka sa part na anything right now, hindi ka commit. That's the thing, hindi ka commit at that time, like, because of the time frame and the mindset was, I'm here for vacation.
Right.
Yeah. So first the meeting and clock attending and then like other grammar adu like they're talking about strategize and was saying makara or talurior. I'm not really going to details and that's part of our campaign camp and detail.
Wait,
But but like sa kuring sa article makulada adu and what they were missing I use and like something in me I don't know I couldn't sit back like I really had to interact like comment and then I think you guys are missing the point. The point is the youth. Like that's where work should start, and that's where we are mob CC
we see.
in Rida Imade or it sa
Yep,
sira
yep.
ni para alda and then takal makpal ada ni pressure sale from there kasi nga nakasa eman walid nakasa eman take the lead and me as a opportunity taker and so I'll take a risk. I was like, okay, we'll see. Like we'll see. And then from there, my head I already calculate 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, how I'm gonna do the
Doing the
math, and
numbers.
yeah, and how I'm gonna help this camp for what I believe and what I see that should be established within our state. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So that's kind of the backstory of how I kind of slide into the camp.
Ended up
Yeah, that's crazy that you guys had talked for 4 hours.
cash.
Essaye
Yeah.
namin obsequio. Tapos
No,
yung
ang kasi makukat nila rin yung ak 16. Eh? Ako 16?
Like the whole
Kasi tangan ko mo daw araw mo ka 20.
That's what's up.
That's
up here,
the
right up here. So
that's the glory
Yeah.
of planting the
with a
seed.
big heart.
Sometimes you have to just and it'll lead somewhere. Maybe it wasn't for right now, but look at here you are.
Yeah.
And so when you looking back at 16 and now, because that time he was a legislator, like what are some of the things that he accomplished that had an impact on you or others?
Yeah, for sure. So, sira yung mga camper nila last time, and it was more than just from what I see, Eyos, and it was more than just get a vote. It was more than that. It was more than just to get a vote because you don't need to be in power to make a difference. That's the thing. Like you don't need to be in power to make a difference. The difference happens within the people. So kasi like sila ko kadili ayun at that time like it was very diverse. I would say about 50% nila thank you. And they were my age, they were my peers, my classmates at that time.
The same age, yeah.
Yeah, so like they all vote yet thing they invest at them in it time. Like those kids, like a lot of my friends know him. Their classmates na kami involved to program na kami mamle na marurusal time. And then like even after that election, and we still kept in contact and support the youth of Ramamra Bulila Biblia a couple of times, and he still is right now. Kaliya Samal, he's one of the person like kung tell what personal give away like tell them what out your number give away easy like that like
Yeah.
he's like call me whenever like I know I bet calling at 3 o'clock he will answer like that's the type of person I already got to know. and
Nice.
mal inspiring. Yeah,
True that.
yeah.
That's cool to know that a lot of you, because I feel like maybe I don't know, you can add more, but I feel like at that age, not being able to vote, but being part of something big,
Mm-hmm.
something to look forward to after school, something like a productive, group
Mhm.
effort, community effort. I just like knowing or hearing from you, like I feel excited because I'm like, okay, how many other students at that time are now where you're at, eligible to
Exactly.
vote?
Future leaders.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
So you're watching the beginning, learning from what you've been part of.
Yeah. Basically, all my classmates now can vote.
Right.
Right.
Up to 2003 babies. So,
Exactly. Check it out.
maral, new age. This is the time. Like, this is the time. Yeah.
So,
For real. Lima chinitero ko the same age right now. It's like now they're all voting.
Mm-hmm.
and then that um, how many years ago? What 2018, 2017?
That was 4 years ago. Sel,
4 years
Panginoon,
ago.
thank you. Sel, last thank you.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, you.
Mm.
Teresa says tuning in. Hey, what's up?
Hey, that's my classmate. Let's go.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, make sure kumplawar chister mo. Thank you.
Vote.
So for 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 new voters or new time, people who are just becoming eligible, whether they're 18 or the age or range from 18 to 20, what is the process for first time?
So first time voters, they provide a birth certificate. Um, correct me if I'm wrong, irung atarablay, correct me if I'm wrong, but um, I think sa po ang active lang ka birth certificate nga ma passport or either one of those two. And then there's like a one sheet of paper I'll register your vote. So then again, it's really easy to register. It's it's no big deal to go register, but it's a big deal to register. To go in is a huge step. Like set up, walk in, like there was something in me. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be a
Part
voter.
of change, yeah.
Yeah. Like
I
hindi
am
mo
the
na feeling
change.
niya until like I really went in and also like
True.
you get betul biasa kalau mau help para reverse yung register. I'm like wow, like adding that number to that, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and to be part of something that is going to be have a positive impact too. Like
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
after the work has been done, and you're like, "Yep, we did that."
The
Because it
hmm,
becomes
results.
part of history. Now you're
For
like
real.
looking back and feel a sense of gratification. It's not instant, but it's a definite,
yeah,
Over time.
definite factor.
I
In
see.
shout out to everybody who's at Eyos HQ on Koror.
Ooh.
Um, I'm sure you can go and follow their page.
Stay updated.
Yes, for 2021 on the screen in a moment. But you can also, I think they also posted something about voting. So if you
Mm-hmm.
want a little bit more of a
Even the
detailed list of
absentee.
where to go and what to do, yes. Oh, yes, I see that was absentee
So for
voters.
stateside voters, make sure you get that in so you can get the vote line.
Hmm.
And the primary Koror State primary election is going to be next Tuesday, Palau time, September 28, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Said like ako the swimmer o singin mani ngara ngara sen mer ngit klakakaraw sa Rayos material opponents and
Hmm.
what separates him from the other opponents.
Hmm. I think Sarah, preparing for this talk show, and I really went back to why, why did I have to go out of my way to do that? Like Raul Makmal I wouldn't say spend or waste. Why did I invest my time in Marula? I gave the Lorura summer, and I was like just writing down a bunch of notes, and it was more than I think. I think the question that should be asked was, how do I vote according to what my future needs versus who is this person I'm voting for?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, because who this person is doesn't necessarily matter. If it does matter, ding dal salt mal klolo brother wa say what can he do for my future?
Mm-hmm. Right.
If
Because
you do that,
who you are is who you are, and your opinion is your opinion. But what can you bring to the table for my future?
Right.
Everyone, every candidate, candidate that Murtel ang hands down, they all can, run the government. They all can do it. But who can bring say the fruit for my future is a whole different story.
mm,
So Sirak, just writing down. I think I have something cool that I want to just read off. Yeah, that
yeah,
I wrote down. Here's what I wrote. I am the story of my state. You are the story of your state. So for us to bring forward a better future, we as youth have to understand that Koror has roots, and to the same degree, we youths are rooted in our history, but we are the branches that will expand out to the future. So again, it brings us to the question: how do I vote according to what my future needs?
mm,
Yeah,
mm,
hmm
I like that.
yeah. And then
But
from there, of
we
course,
are branching out while
yeah.
they are beginning,
hmm
but we're branching out from them. So we got to choose carefully us and who we following.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
hmm
Can you read that again for us?
uh, I am the story of my state. You are the story of your state. For us to bring forth a better future, we as youth have to understand that Koror has roots, and to the same degree, we youths are rooted in our history, but we are the branches that will expand out to the future. So we need to vote on a leader that has the vision, because our leader today is not the future. Youth are the future.
The
The
youth are
leaders
yeah.
envision, the leader should envision and enforce what our future should look like. And kita mo branch out. Kita but we are gonna do the dirty work if our leaders today don't do the dirty work.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we
So how are we gonna? Yeah.
don't.
Not saying they should do the dirty work, but they should do the dirty work.
No, for real.
Yep.
They're paving the way
They
for
gotta
us.
clean up what
Yes.
clean up these the remains of what
Uh, mm-mm.
like there's
Yeah.
a
Oh, that's
lot.
good.
Yeah.
That was a point. Bral ngar el ada oba klugura bilwa.
Yeah.
So it's like choosing wisely. Amra close to the mong. So we can preserve mendingar niya para algedo para algedo.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I wanted to read a couple of the, let's share a couple of the things that he's done. Um,
Oh.
uh, One of the ones that stood out to me, I think, is 9-7. Appropriate 5% of the fees collected for Rock Island use permits and for Jellyfish Lake use
Mm-hmm.
to be deposited into segregated accounts until further appropriation by law for emergencies and other contingencies and for related purposes, which that's kind of stuck out to me. Like that when we do your promo video or the endorsement video, because I feel like I recall, wasn't it a couple years back when Jellyfish Lake was all closed up because of the amount of you know and it, correct me if I'm wrong, fact check me. I was, I read somewhere it was the sunscreen runoff, like the amount of tourists that year, and just basically they diminished. Yeah. But if you know
No, it
more,
was kabila climate change.
yeah, anybody who's
Mm-hmm.
tuning in, let me know. Was it climate change or was it because
Yeah,
of
I think I'm running acid El Nino during El Nino.
was
Nino,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
Considering El Nino
So
nga
there,
Malmo, Chalifesa they were kind of depleting at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay,
Michael
because of
Alba Abe, naman Dimlo Brown, like man, like it was so sad. I remember.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So with that thing, it would have saved funds for like those time
during
emergencies.
emergency, like El
No
Nino.
tourists.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
you corrected me on that.
Mm.
Also another one that came up was to establish public park and recreating area or recreating
Recreation.
area at Natmalu to provide for development for public benefit and to penalties for violation of this act and regulations promulgated under this act. So
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, do you want to share?
Yeah. So having that uncle candidate talaga amle part talaga la nakasal ko tinengi for sure he was there to lobby with the rest of the electors, mga
Mm-hmm.
office na governor at that time. And this tells me that he's a family guy. That he respects his weekend with his family. So he had to establish something for his own family too. And with that, and promote well-being of family, nature to
Mm-hmm.
again
For
going
sure.
off from the last sa last la alqamle malakoringi. It tells us that candidate he's futuristic, he's a planner, he tries to prepare for what's coming tomorrow, although
Yeah,
he doesn't know what's gonna happen. So siga
Right.
sustainability, like hindi deal fast fix talo si
what I
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Not just patching it up,
Mm-hmm.
solving the problem.
I say.
Also, like that 10-4, prohibit the removal of mud and clay sediments from Matkarel. Is it Matkarel? Correct me if I'm pronouncing wrong, guys.
Milky
And
Way. I don't know.
or in parentheses, the
Milky Way.
Milky Way to provide penalties for a violation of this act, which I think
Yep.
of that all the time. That's like the go-to spot. You have to stop by, get your mud mask and then go. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
imagine
Watch
just
out
picking
for
it
Leo.
up, taking it, and you making it a
Yeah,
crime.
I say.
That's being protected.
Because I remember mlaring other there were some foreigners in the ultra like they were making more than what we would be making if we sell it to them.
Oh, for real.
What? Wait,
Yeah,
can you say
yeah,
that
like
again? Because the camera,
yeah.
I mean, the video kind of got choppy.
Oh, so I'm not sure when was this. Hindi ko remember. At some point, I got the otro, I got mother ni otro, and I know mlaring tinakal front business, hence foreigners. They were making more
For
than
sure.
what we were selling it on island.
Oh,
Or at least, yeah, the labor to get it cheap because they make it sound like it's easy because it's really accessible. It's just right there.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But going off from like la we can already know that his laws, his eco-friendly policies. He
mm-hmm.
understands what Koror is made of, what's the actual value of Koror, and how it ties into our national government. And we are getting ready for our oceans,
Yeah.
so of course we need a leader.
Big city.
We need a leader and more protect agal albabel or ma tell the better here. Yeah, it's really cool. And I know for sure that all the other candidates will direct focus na ecosystem gidale tell the best. I mean, we're all known for the ocean, so I really am hoping that will candidates have that in mind and that part of their whole platform.
In your own words, what is
Sorry, what is it? What you said?
words? What is an educated vote?
Mm. An educated vote is again from the it was not a poem. No, it's not a poem. From the quote that I wrote, Koror state is a rooted state. Like it's a well-rooted state. Ngani history ni ngani like I think educated vote adal madakla say, hey, I know I'm voting for my future, but I cannot ignore my past. I gotta know what happened in the past. قبل ما أمس say how I got the basics like how did core state come about? Why is our core state when a traditional governmental at time, like how are they working together and like sel ngaramal better lang kalkabenor albong, like how is he gonna balance that? Like get a lot of history core state like I got la namat mo dal di ko nomre dal tell nomre matal career at time governmental at time, like what's happening and almost babling are tikal more mood in there. Everyone has visions, everyone can envision, but where's the proof? Like how are you gonna tell me that you're gonna build a house when you only have, I don't know, a couple of sticks? Like how are you gonna tell me that
Yeah.
you're gonna paddle across the Pacific Ocean when you have a car? Like how are you gonna paddle in the car? Like things like that. They're
Right.
like
Break it down.
we all have the vessel, but it might not be the right vessel for that particular road. So to make an educated vote is for you to really sit down and say, okay, ngal candidate Eyos, he wants, tida ne wanna capture nga kasi nga wala maalin sa government, wala maalin sa government. And okay, so how are you gonna prove me kung wala maalin sa government? Go back to I got la mo, numbers guy, obviously numbers guy, ethereal set gidele set cell bar wasing maral other war maduulol dakar sayidol dakar other mal important, like maral important le ngania so monia ngania kaprenor, and then like 5 at large, 12 later sa legal hang, and then 12 ruma kara galbalu if I correct, like that's a lot of people to labi kawadi one al
Big
like
government.
kawadi one
Yeah.
al yeah,
Yeah.
like kalo para the lurir makaranga katmakli. And well, like for me, like I think my peers, my classmates, I get it, you guys have to really look. It's not just about popularity, it's not just about who is more popular when it comes to social media. We all know social media is not the most accurate
Yeah.
information out there. Go
Information.
out and question your candidates, like question them. I talk the question candidate, like there are those late nights and yeah namuswal mo rest like are you serious Keilan? Ako get all time like then amo 10 like our brain is shutting down. Like stuff like
Right.
that, like question candidate ra and ask why, and we involve al the other one since para may or get a question and like plug yourself in. I don't mean to eavesdrop, but hey, so labalin sa government, I'm gonna sit right there and listen and
Yeah.
question if I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I wanna like Malbado will set boundaries. He's really good at setting boundaries. Professional, you know, personal life ringing. Like he knows how to set that boundary. Uh,
Nice.
having having to know that was a abila candidate kita, she's a judge. Like that tells us was a candidate kita maral madu balance, because like how is he becoming a public servant when abila ko commercial bitanya, like that's hard. That
Right.
itself is hard. Like
Right.
I want to marry a housewife and do not apply full time. It's easy. But that's hard. Like I'm pretty sure there are times in he has to step up to be a mom and a dad at the same time because of
No. Yeah.
cell
Yeah.
occupation rabiin. So like those little things that you do at home are really make an impact ra Rabalu. So that is why akbran omerang kan EOS, and then that's how you guys should make a educated vote. Is really look back to your history. Why is government is where it's at today? Why is there a word on the road was it? How though go check like literally go check I got public I got up while I'll get a like go and look for information youth like Kita youth again like I was there in Palau. We have so much time in our hands. Like we have so much time. Like we don't have to wake up and travel 30 minutes to go to Koror. We don't have to, wake up and be on the that. We are blessed to have island time, but make it worth it. Like invest on island time. Invest on island time.
For
You know
real.
what?
Yeah. Uh,
The convenience of living like 2 minutes from your school. Like I know we all know somebody away, but always show up late. You know,
I
be
know I
the
live
first
down the
one
street
there.
from Miss Etienne. I'll go after the first bell, but I know. But
I
as
see.
as we get older, we look at people that are in charge and we're like, okay, how did he get there? And then we follow their story, and then it
Yeah.
motivates us to to
Mhm.
be successful or something. You got to be disciplined and all this. So yeah, definitely choosing a right leader makes a difference.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to before we do our shout outs and drop the social media
Mm.
contacts? But is
Uh,
there any final
Final
Message
thoughts.
to the
Um, again, like I'm really praying and I'm hoping, say, regardless of your vote, where it's going towards, I hope you are satisfied with your vote and that you vote with no doubt because you did your research. Uh, Since of course, my candidate, I know my candidate, and I am very proud and I'm very confident in my candidate, regardless, what the role is saying. To landing, candidate nga ka, ako rin luwasing sa BL. Sa BL, na proving yung mga kasing sa BL, madoon, delegate how I was able to do this stuff in summer. I mean, we are doing this talk show right now because yung ilo marang nagid, o mas potential nagid. Again, it's who is pouring out to us, and we're here pouring out to others, and that's how we build each other up. So that's my candidate. That is my candidate. He loves building others up. Yep, that's the candidate that I am rooting for, and I am hoping that you will cast your vote on the 28th to number 5.
28th
Number 5.
Koror State primary election?
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Eyos because he's the reason why we're here. And
Mhm.
honestly, shout out to Daud and Iru for bringing us together through Eyos, and you for giving us your time so early in the morning.
waking up early.
And everything that you shared. Not on top of this, guys, he was sharing resources during our sound check. Yeah, like thank you so much. Like,
Network.
this is the way to go.
Yes.
Yeah, all of us coming together, sharing resources, supporting each other, and really tapping into the overall
working
growth
together.
of our community. Like you
Our
said,
full
it's
potential. Our full
yeah,
potential.
for real.
Maximizing
I
it.
say.
Shout out to HQ, you guys. If you come in and sit in on the meetings, get to know Ayos, or just go and say hey. You can stop by. It's at Topside.
Across Quick Mart.
Yep.
So you'll see it.
You'll see the logos.
HQ.
Just stop by. Who knows? I feel like your story is the best example. Just having a sit down, even if you're not voting, just go in, see what's up.
See like what's on his mind and what's in.
I say.
So you wanna go ahead and do your shout outs.
Sorry, Kamlut. Sorry, the internet here is probably really bad. Texas, man.
Yeah, go ahead and lead on with the shout outs.
All right. First, a shout out. I want to shout out to my best friend who basically helped me through COVID last year. Special to my brother Nate Clippy. He turned 21. He's
Happy
7 days older than
birthday.
me. Yeah, and then second shout out goes out to the Palau Track and Field Association, PTFA. Thank you, PTFA, for building me up here and being one of the most active nonprofit organization in Palau right now, changing lives. I would say changing lives through sports. I would say so. Ito ka rin yung orang sekta yan. You have some extra cash and so donate towards something. I'm here to tell you that Palau Track and Field Association, they're open to donations because they are doing a lot and your money is not going to waste. You're investing in our future again with something that's been there ever since. So PTFA is
Yay.
for you to donate. And then last but not least is the Yudara Umukulila Biblia Belao, also known as YOB. They're always at the Spiders Gym every Friday night for game night. So check out game night if you're under 18 and under. And then yeah, they meet up at PCC for Sunday service. So go and check out my youth. I miss them and I love you guys. And I hope you're still singing your hearts out as you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all. That was all my shout outs. Oh, there's more.
Oh, sorry, wrong slide. All right, guys. So make sure you guys go follow Eyos_2021 to get more information on how to register, and if you're an absentee voter, you can also find out about that on their IG page. And also follow. You want to drop your social media?
Yes, sir. So there's my social media. Instagram account is at KLAN.Kenny. Kasi raksis ko itak naman ang K das lan and then dim lakadas dim lo clan. So KLAN.Kenny. Follow me on Instagram for a follow back.
The show. Man, thank you so much again for joining us on another episode of TTalks, man. It's
That was
been
so
our
fun.
pleasure.
Soon lang.
Please go and send us in the private chat that piece that you shared with us so we can repost it.
All right.
And yes, guys, make sure you guys tune in next week, Wednesday. We'll be dropping the flyer for the guest later on this week.
Back to the regular time?
Yep, back to the regular time. This was a special edition. Thank you so much for making time for us. And we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day because you got a long day ahead of you.
Fight the heat.
Thank you.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. I know
All
it's
right,
hot.
yep.
Feels like, oh.
It's hot. All right, come on, Masal, Terong. Kaoy.
Masal.
Bro.
Stay tuned, yeah? Stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of TTalks with your girl, Keekz.
TTalks and Bfolk music.
Yes, and please, if you guys know anybody that is interested or you yourself are positive and it's your passion and you want to get on the show, go ahead and reach out to us on 680 MVMT IG or through our artist IG pages, Bfolk Music 680, Keekz 680, and on Facebook. Because, yeah, we want to network, whether you're in Palau, you're abroad. Let's make it happen. Yeah. Peace.